I hope you everyone is safe at home. So because of this pandemic crisis, we are doing an video about the transportation and the circulatory system. Okay, so already in previous classes we have completed nutrition and respiration. We already learned that about the life process. So once we'll have a revision about the life process, what is life process and everything, we will start. Okay, now let us start that what is life process. Here a series of events, again please everyone see Nana, a series of events take place in a living organism. Understand? In a living organism for survival. So here what for survival, what here they have to take? They have undergo respiration. So we'll go for first nutrition. Then we'll go for respiration, circulation, excretion, reproduction. So these all things, these all events should be taken place in every living organism. Then only the organism will survive. Here in the first chapter, that is in nutrition, we have learned that how the food is being digested, and in the respiration we have learned that how the energy is being released. When these to release the energy, the oxygen should be added to the glucose. We have seen the process of energy releasing, and here in next chapter we are going to learn how these means in what way these nutrients and gases are being transported inside our body. So here what is our chapter name? Transportation. Here it has given one, the circulatory system. What is that, Nana? Transportation, the circulatory system. We have learned that nutrition, food supplying system, respiration, the energy producing system. Here transportation, circulatory system. Here first everyone should know that why the name transportation is given in the side circulatory system. Transportation means here they are transporting or sending some minerals, some goods from one place to another place. Yes, someone will say that general transportation, I have to transport my vehicle from here to here, or otherwise the vegetables should come from Maharashtra through transporting through the vehicles it should come. That means here the goods are being, substances are transported from one place to another place. Now if you go for circulation, the movement of the blood around the body. Here I am giving the explanation of circulation. Circulation means here the movement. Please again I am saying the movement of blood or fluid. Here around the body. I am using a word around inside the body. That means here these fluid is being circulated around the body in a cyclic manner. So the word circulation is being given. Here you can see one more word it is given. System. Circulatory system. System means here it is a process. It's not a simple word to say. It's a very complex one where it is having a proper channels where these fluid or blood is being transported around our body. So here why, please everyone remind me definitely again this word system I will explain you in next going word when the class is going on. Okay, so what transportation means? Here they are sending the conveying the goods or sending the goods from one place to another place. Here, transport circulation means what? Here, these goods are moved inside that through the blood, inside the body or around the body. It is called as circulation. That is the reason the lesson name given transportation, the circulatory system. Understand, Nana? Here, that is the reason the lesson name itself given, it's a circulatory system. It is having a specific pathway. Understand? Now, here what are the outcomes, means what we are learning from this transportation lesson. See, we have learned in nutrition, what is the meaning of nutrition, how the plants prepare its food materials, and we have learned that how the digestion process took place and what are the enzymes involved. We have learned the mechanism of photosynthesis. That means for a lesson, what are the outcomes, means what you are learning from these lessons. In the same way, now I am teaching you everyone what are you are learning. Already in your 8th class you have learned one word. Understand? Reading to learning. Learning means getting knowledge. Understand? Learning means getting knowledge. Here we are learning, we are getting knowledge from this chapter. Outcomes means from this chapter. Please, again I am repeating, I am explaining every word that we are getting knowledge from this chapter. What are those? We will see now. Okay, now we are seeing heartbeat in various stages in human beings. Heartbeat, what ma'am? Does in various stages the heartbeat will be different? Yes. That only we are learning what is pulse rate, what is heartbeat, what is the relation between the heartbeat and pulse rate. Here a word given, various. Various means different. In different stages, how the heart rate is different. Here, next is internal structure of heart. Now again I am saying internal means inside. External means outside. Here we are learning the inside structure of heart. You people have seen various diagrams, that is heart. Okay, this is the heart shape, this is. But here in this transportation lesson, we are learning the internal. What are the structures present inside the heart? Next, in the next session, when we go for keywords, that is what are the important words and their meanings. At that time, you can come cross over the words which are related to the internal structure of heart. Okay, Nana? Now, here internal structure of heart, blood circulation in heart. That means here how the blood is flowing inside the heart. What way it is coming inside, in what way it is going outside. Completely we will learn the circulation inside the heart. That is the reason I am saying the blood circulation in heart. In itself say that what is going on, from where to where blood will be circulated. You may get the heart is only one, from where to where. Definitely when you learn in the internal structure of heart, then you come across these things, how, in what way first blood will go from which part to which part. So here we are learning heartbeat in various stages in human beings. Through small 2 activities we are going to show you. Then internal structure of heart. Internal means inside, external means outside. Then the blood circulation in heart. Understand? Then we are going to learn about arteries and veins. Arteries and veins, yes. By this I will give a simple example when I will go into the lesson. So now arteries and veins. Then here single and double circulation. That also I am going to explain in the keywords. So then single and double circulation, evolution of transportation, evolution. Understand what is meant by evolution. So our life begins with the single cell, slowly development, slowly multicellular. That means here the transportation is not same in every living organism. There is a evolution. That means slowly the changes took place. So we are going to learn from unicellular to various organisms how they are, what are the means of transportation. Understand, what are the organs involved in the transportation of the materials inside their body. Again I am saying every animal will not have a heart. That means through heart only every animal will not carry the blood. So that only I am saying evolution, a change. Understand, a sudden change in the circulation or transportation of the materials in every organism. We are going to learn from a single cell to various animals and their means of transportation and in which way they are transporting or sending their nutrients or materials or gases through, by which mean we are going to learn. Next is blood pressure. Okay, we are blood pressure, in the name itself we know that blood, when blood is flowing in vessels, it exerts some pressure when it flows through the vessels. So this is the blood pressure. We are going to learn about what is meant by blood pressure, how you will measure the blood pressure. Understand? So what are, if blood pressure is more, what is going to be said? If blood pressure is low, what is the term used when the blood pressure is slow? And what are the causes of hypertension? That we are going to learn. So here blood coagulation. Coagulation, you know that simply whenever you will fall down or anything, if you cut, immediately what we will get? We will get any water? No, we are getting blood. See, the blood is continuously using up? No, immediately within a fraction of minutes the blood will stop flowing immediately without any help. That means what? Here internally some mechanism is going on that clots, that sees the complete cut and stops the blood not to come out. So what is the mechanism? In what way the blood will clot? We are going to see in blood coagulation. Then what is the relationship between root hair and soil water? Here not only plant and animal, we are going to compare the transportation in plants also. How the water is being sent, in which way water is being absorbed from the roots, and how the root hair helps, in which way the minerals are transported from the soil. What is the role of root hair? What is root hair? Understand how the particles are being absorbed from the soil to the root hair. What is the general mechanism? We are going to see the root hair and soil water and root pressure. Yes. Here also some pressure is exerted to absorb the water from the soil into the body of a plant. So we are going to learn about the root pressure, and the next outgrowth is transportation. Here of mineral salts. We have learned water. Transportation, which I have not written here, place is not there. So transportation of mineral salts. Next, transportation of manufactured food. Here food, whatever food prepared, how this food is being absorbed or transported, in which way it is transported, we are going to see. Okay, so these are the main outcomes we are learning. The learning outcomes of this chapter. So these are we are learning from our transportation lesson. So why here until 9th you have listened only heart. Heart is having 4 chambers, and you will learn a few terminology about the circulation, not in depth. But here first of all in biology, especially in 10th, every term what is its meaning should be known by every student. So that is the reason I am doing this video for you, especially to learn the terminology and meaning of every word. Then only I want to enter into the class. Okay, Nana? Okay. I already said that we are going to learn some keywords which are very important in transportation lesson. Why? Because everyone complete entire lesson these words will be repeated. So in my view everyone should learn the meaning of these words to get an easy understanding of the topic. So Nana, everyone, are you ready? Now let us start with the circulation. Circulation. What is circulation? We already learned that the movement of blood around the body. Understand? It is always in a circular fashion. It goes and it gives, again it will take back and it goes to, again it completely will go on circulating. So that is mean, what is meant by circulation? It is the movement. Again I am repeating, it is a movement of blood around the body. It is called as circulation. Why? Because here for maintenance of body we need water, we need solids, we need gases. So these all materials always should be transported, understand, through the circulatory system, it will go on to every part of our body through blood. Understand? Here next one, I hope that everyone have understood the first keyword, what is mean by circulation. Next, here the second word is auricles. You can write atria also. Auricles and ventricles. See, the auricles or ventricles, these are the chambers of heart. I said no, here in outcome, that is learning outcomes, in the chapter we are going to learn the internal structure of heart. In the internal structure of heart, we are learning about the auricles and ventricles. They are the chambers of heart. That means I am giving a rough diagram. If you see heart here, the heart is internally divided into 4 chambers. Again I am saying heart is internally inside divided into 4 chambers. The divisions you cannot see outside. Understand? That only I am saying. The heart is internally divided into 4 chambers. The upper chambers are called auricles. The lower chambers are called ventricles. Understand? So the upper chambers are called auricles. Lower chambers are called ventricles. Here, so circulation, auricles, ventricles. I hope these 3 keywords you got it. So what is meant by circulation? The movement of blood around the body. Auricles, the upper chambers of heart are called as auricles. The lower chambers are called ventricles. You can say them as atria also. So why I am giving a stress over on the auricles and ventricles? From these only the vessels which arises, where it takes the blood and it gets the blood. So you should know that always the auricles are upper chambers, ventricles are lower chambers. Next is pulse. Very good. Everyone, you know that when you go to any hospital, first doctor will hold your hand. Otherwise, in general, if your parent or you're not feeling well, immediately they will hold your hand with the index and the middle finger. Here, when there you can see my hand, here just I am holding with my, I am touching to the index and with the middle finger, lower the thumb finger, then you can see a rhythmic contractions, the ups and downs of the arteries. So So there is rhythmic contractions of our artery are called as pulse. Understand? So here again I am saying the rhythmic contractions of the arteries. Here you can get the pulse in various parts of our body, especially near our wrist. Understand? Lower our neck. That means here I am using a word artery, not veins. That means arteries can only, we can sense the pulse. Okay, so the rhythmic, why? Because this pulse word, it is going to come in our that is in first outcome, that the pulse is different, the various pulse rates in various conditions in the human beings. Next is artery. Arteries. Artery means single, arteries, so many plural. Here artery is a vessel. Again I am saying, please listen my version carefully. Is a vessel which carries the oxygenated blood from the heart. So my version everyone, I think you catched it. The vessel which carry, what vessel? Blood vessel. So the blood vessel which carries the oxygenated blood from heart to various parts of the body. Here one exception is there, pulmonary artery. Please keep in your mind, whenever I will teach about the arteries and veins, then I will give the explanation of pulmonary artery. Why pulmonary artery is exceptional case which carries the deoxygenated blood. So everyone, I hope you understood. So artery is a vessel which carry oxygenated blood. You people will get down, especially in this age. Ma'am, oxygenation, that means completely there is nothing, CO2 is there? No. Here the concentration of oxygen is more when compared to carbon dioxide. So it is a rich in oxygen. So oxygenated blood. So please, I am clarifying every word in clear. Arteries are the vessels which carry deoxygenated blood from heart to various parts of the body. The oxygenated blood where it is more rich in oxygen. That means the less carbon dioxide content. Carbon dioxide will present but very less proportion. Now next we'll go over vein. Vein, you can understand, the vessel which carry oxygen is a artery. The vessel which carry the deoxygenated blood from body to heart. You can see my version here. Here I am saying artery means from heart to various parts. Vein means from various parts to heart. That means the vessels which carries deoxygenated blood. D, that means less amount of oxygen, more amount of carbon dioxide. Understand? So deoxygenated blood from various parts of the body to the heart. Next is stethoscope. Stethoscope, you know that this is an instrument, is used to check the heartbeat. Heartbeat. Pulse means pulsometer. Here the stethoscope, this word is also very important, where we are going to check, and who is the first person who discovered or who discovered the stethoscope is Lennon. And what is aorta? We'll go, aorta is a vessel, is a large artery, understand, which supplies the blood, that is oxygenated blood from heart to the various parts. And it is arised from the left ventricle. Here you may get me. You said only ventricle, left ventricle. When you divide the heart into 4 parts, here vertically the heart divides into right and left. So from the left ventricle, this aorta is a vessel which arises and carries the oxygenated blood. Aorta means a very big vessel. Okay, next is capillaries. Now here you should keep in your mind one thing, the artery divides into arterioles. Arterioles divides into, first aorta divides into artery divides into arterioles, arteriole divides into capillaries, and capillaries means they are the spine, hair like structure, that is the blood vessels are finely divided. They are called as capillaries, and these capillaries joins, continuously joins as a venelets and into venules, and sorry, not venules, and venules to the veins, and veins to the, it goes to superior inferior vena cava. That means here the capillaries are the fine blood vessels. They are the divided, completely fine divisions of arterioles. Understand? These capillaries, just like a hair, you can see the diameter of the hair, that must less thickness will be there, these capillaries. Next, when you go for systole. Okay, Nana, what is systole? It is a contraction phase of heart. When you learn about the cardiac cycle, then you people will understand that what is the systole. Systole means it is a contraction phase of heart, both auricles and ventricles. The contraction phase, if that contraction of heart is called systole, relaxation of heart is called diastole. Please everyone note this, very important. In circulation, every word is important to learn. There is no scope that okay, this word is not important, no need to learn, nothing. Why? Because these words are completely repeatedly will be given or repeatedly will come. So the diastole is a relaxing phase of the auricles or ventricles. Then cardiac cycle. Now why? Because these two words will be related to here. One contraction phase and relaxation phase is called as cardiac cycle. That means it will take 0.8 seconds. When we learn about specifically about cardiac cycle, then you people get an complete idea. See Nana, once if I say the word, it will be stick on into your brain, and if I say also, you people never feel that it is new. Understand? Then is blood pressure. Okay, what is meant by blood pressure? I already said the pressure exerted when the blood flows in the blood vessel, it exerts some pressure. With some pressure only the blood moves inside the blood vessel. So that is called as blood pressure. Now heart is an hollow structure where it is also called as pumping organ of our body, where it pumps the blood. Understand? Then single circulation, double circulation. So everyone, now first of all, single circulation, the meaning itself, it is single means one time. Only one time will pass the blood to the heart, understand, into the heart. So it is called as single circulation. I will give an example of what is pulmonary circuit, what is single circuit, what is double circuit in coming classes. That means only you have to keep only one mind, that whenever, that if the blood is circulated only one time into the heart is called as single circulation. If the blood transported, that is it is circulated two times to the heart, then it is called as double circulation. When I teach about the transportation, that is circulation of blood circulation in the heart, then these two words will come across. Okay, then coagulation of blood. Coagulation is clotting of blood. We are going to see a complete mechanism of clotting. How, when it is when a cut happened, how, in what changes will take place, and what is the time required for this coagulation, what are the enzymes are involved in the coagulation, complete mechanism of blood clotting we are going to see. Sphygmomanometer. You know that whenever you go to hospital, first doctor will check your blood pressure. That means it is an instrument used to check the blood pressure. It is an instrument used to check the blood pressure. So it is called as sphygmomanometer. Sphygmomanometer. Here next is prothrombin. You know that when you come across the coagulation of blood, prothrombin is an enzyme. It is present in the blood plasma which converts the prothrombin into the thrombin. Thrombokinase will convert prothrombin. It is an inactive form in which it is present in the blood and it helps to convert prothrombin into thrombin. Understand? Then pericardial membrane. Now let us have a pericardial membrane here. I have context with thrombin. It is also present in the blood plasma. Blood plasma where it converts the fibrinogen. It is also an enzyme into fibrin. These fibrin only help in clotting of blood. So next is pericardial. You know that heart is used to said as cardia. That is the heart. When you see the outer layer of the heart is completely surrounded a membrane called as peri outside. A layer surrounds the heart, around the heart, outside the heart. It is called as pericardial membrane. Again I am saying pericardial membrane. Then coronary vessels. Listen my version. Coronary vessels. The vessels here we need blood. Why? Because to get all the nutrients, to get energy. In the same way, heart also need the blood to get energy. It need energy to pump the blood. So the arteries which supplies the blood to heart, they are called as coronary vessels. There is coronary artery and coronary vein. Superior vena cava. Superior, upper, vena, vein, cava, large blood vessels. So from head, neck and upper, these vessels, the superior vena cava collects the deoxygenated blood and pumps into the heart. Next, inferior vena cava. Inferior means down. We have learned superior means what? Up. Upper part. That is head, neck, upper part. Inferior means lower and abdominal part. The deoxygenated blood is carried or it being pumped into the heart through inferior vena cava. Next is open type of circulatory system. Open. Directly blood flows will not flow in the blood vessels. That means completely it circulates within the sinuses, in the cavities inside the body. So it is called as open type of circulatory system. Generally we will see in cockroach. Then close itself. That means blood will move within the blood vessel. So it is called as closed type of circulatory system. So there are various meanings, keywords learned. These are general keywords which regularly will come into our lesson. There are so many other words. If I go on there, it will take 2 or 3 classes. That is the reason simply I have to a few which are useful to you and which can repeat. When I go for transportation of plants, then I will go for those repeated or important keywords. Okay. Now I hope you everyone understood the lesson. In the next session, we are going to start the introduction part of the circulatory system. Thank you so much.
కాదు నెక్స్ట్ టైం అప్పుడు వచ్చిన